Hello everyone, this is John Mark Johnson Jr. again, and I just wanted to share some of my semi-recent shooting with you guys. But anyways, I got to, let's see, on my last shooting trip I took my Tavor. That's what these first two targets are for. Well, one of them's old target, new target. I also had my P09 out, old target, new target. And then the PMR30, old targets, new target. And I have the old and new targets just so that I could compare and see how I did from one to the other. My benchmark for my Tavor from last time was an overall score of 2,650. And when I went and shot recently, I got a score of 3,428.57, so that is better. And better is better. I like that. I did notice that I have a little bit of a tendency to throw rounds, especially with my defensive ammunition. That's what the bottom one is. By the way, these are ricochets, so don't look at that. But what happened is, of course, I'm shooting for the center, and I got 4 shots in there, but had a couple of flyers. And I don't know that that's the gun. I'm not even sure that that's the ammo. That just might be the way that I'm holding the gun. On my Tavor, it's kind of hard to get a good cheek weld on it, so I think that that's just a bad hold. But otherwise, for those 4, and by the way, this was at 50 yards, for those 4 inside of a 2.5 inch circle here, that's what the center circle is, that's not bad. I can live with that. I would prefer better, but I'll have to work on that, and I'll also have to work on being really consistent about my cheek hold and see if that improves things. All right, and then on the P09, the first time that I scored it, my score was 525. When I went out recently, I improved slightly, not as much as I would have liked to, but improved slightly, 583, so not bad. I will say, kind of in my own defense, is that this handgun I actually shot after the PMR30 and after I'd done over 100 over 100 rounds in the PMR30. And so by the time I got to this one, my hands were frankly a little on the tired side. It was kind of hard to hold the gun steady, so I probably could have done better than that had I started with the P09, but it is what it is, and it is improvement, so I will take it. Alright, and then the PMR30 is easily one of the guns that I have the most time on. And when I very first started with it, I got 455 for my score. The time I went out after that was 727. And then this most recent time, 846. So in terms of the most improvements in handguns, it's pretty easily the PMR30. And the Tavor, not bad improvement. 2,000 to 3,000, so I'll definitely take that. But yeah, it worked out pretty good. And the PMR, I probably would not have done so good on, except that I had changed ammo. I am now running the 30 grain VMAX out of it, and the point of impact for the point of aim is a lot better than it was with the other ammo that I was using. And actually the main reason why I got it is because it's a spear point ammo, and I wanted something that would be less likely to bind in the action of the gun, because I had eliminated pretty much every other kind of issue that I had with the gun feeding rounds. Initially, when you first get the magazines, the rounds will actually bind in the magazine, and so you have to do things to fix it that way, and so that they actually come up in the magazine like they're supposed to. And then sometimes the slide doesn't strip the next round very well because the magazine itself isn't pushed up far enough. And so you have to put, some super glue or something like that on the magazine catch to make sure it goes in far enough. And I fixed all those problems, but it was still binding in the actual action from sometimes. Instead of going up into the chamber, it would kind of hang a left at Albuquerque and it wouldn't go in. So I switched over to the 30 grain VMAX just because it's a spear point bullet and less likely to bind on things. And I didn't have any malfunctions with it, with the 30 grain VMAX, which is great. I love it when I don't have any malfunctions. But on top of that, it actually improved my shooting by about 100 points, actually a little over 100 points. And so I will definitely take that. Very much so appreciated. All right, so that's where I currently am with shooting. Now. I do want to recognize that there was someone who not shot me, but sent me a target that he uses that he likes, and I'm not saying that it's a bad target system or whatnot. A little drill that he does, and actually seemed like a really cool drill. The only problem is that to start doing the drill, he recommended that you start at 3 yards, and where I shoot, I have a metal stand, and metal stands at 3 yards are kind of dangerous, so I just kind of kept with the old system. And with the old system, it also allows for more comparison because I have more backlog for that. But anyways, yeah, that's that. More shooting, always fun. And I am seeing improvements, marginal as it may be in some cases, but I am actually improving, so woohoo! Good on that. Anyways, that's where I am. Thanks for watching. Bye.